Hi, I'm Sue. I'm from the Western Monk, and this is your reading for today. This is for the collective of healers that are in this audience, and this is about you and how you're focusing on more the ego side of things rather than the surrender side of things. So I'm just going to unpack that. That's what Harry said to me this morning. Harry's my guide if you're only just tuning in for the first time. The thing is that things have been moving very, very slowly for you. There hasn't been much progress. And I kind of feel like with you, you've been investing in your own strength. Now, this can feel very frustrating. And I feel like you've been tested because whoever I'm speaking to has got quite a big purpose in mental health. So let's just unpack this and see what Harry is saying. Now, the thing about surrendering or focusing is there's two different things here, and he's saying to me that you have been focusing, which seems like the right thing to do, right? Because when things aren't moving forward, you tend to focus and try and change things and pivot and try and do things differently within your workplace or your business or whatever it is. The thing is that he's saying that he wants you to surrender because there's been mixed messaging here about your way forward. And he's going to clear this up. You've been getting nudges. You've been getting these kind of, it feels more like synchronicities and signs. So, maybe you've been seeing kind of angel numbers and songs come on the radio and that kind of stuff. And you're like, oh yeah, 100% I'm on the right track. And you focus and you tend to then focus on whatever your thought process was at that time. But the thing is that he's saying that if you surrender, these messages will become very, very clear. So he is going to start to kind of bring in a lot more clarity about next steps forward, rather than just being nudged and kind of going, oh my God, that was another lesson, rather than, a breakthrough. So this is, also, I kind of feel like he is trying to tell you to move with your heart. He's trying to say that everything that you're kind of working on or working towards has to be very heartfelt for you. So there has to be fulfillment. So if you're doing something that you don't like, and you really are just doing it because you feel like you have to, please stop, because it's hindering your process your progress, and you're stuck in this Two of Pentacles. And honestly, I feel like you've been stuck in this for quite a while, but it hasn't been a waste of time because he's been kind of working behind the scenes. So once you kind of surrender to his, just to his messaging, and just release any kind of tension and any focus you have at the moment, bring it back to basics, ground yourself, and let these kind of, let this clarity come through. I kind of feel like this has been a cycle for you. And so, this, as I said, you've been in this for a long time. And you've been pushing and pushing, and good on you for doing that and not giving up. And that's why he wants to reward you. The thing is, he's not going to reward you in a space that is not for you, hasn't been chosen for you. So basically, you've got to pull your energy back to yourself, ground yourself, just surrender to him, and kind of just all of a sudden things is going to start to flow, and you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel less stressed because there was quite a bit of anxiety within you when I tapped in. So this cycle is going to close out. And there's going to be a new kind of pathway that opens up for you, and it feels brand new as well. So still within your space, I like of a healing space. Whoever I'm speaking to feels like a healer to me. And even if you're working in mainstream, you still can be a healer. So basically, but there's another pathway that opens up, which is going to use your skill level to the spirit realm's advantage. So yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm working with a healer. I feel like I'm working with somebody that's has had lived experience. So whether you have had education, or whether it's all by life experience, it doesn't really matter. But the thing is that now you're stepping into using that knowledge you have and power and experience, because he's kind of pegged you for being somebody that is a good leader, that doesn't lead from ego. So this is the important part of this whole reading. Yeah. So once this so this is the confusing messaging. This is where your intuition and delusion are kind of blending, and you can't get a grasp on it. And if you try and surrender, you're going to then step into this, which you've been desperately waiting for. You have been really struggling here, and you feel like you've planted a lot of seeds, but none have bloomed yet, and there's been no harvest. Now this is saying that there is going to be harvest, but it can't be when you're in this space. So now he wants you to not focus at all, not at all. He wants you to come back to yourself. He wants you to realign you and what your heart wants and what makes you fulfilled. He wants you to desperately close out this cycle and start this new space where you lead, and you actually, your knowledge around this and around what helped you get here and what the hurdles were in getting here, and this discerning messages, using the discernment around messaging, intuition and delusion are playing a massive role at the moment. So whoever I'm speaking to, this is for you. I feel like some of you work on a community line. Some of you work on, not-for-profit organizations. So there has been a lot of like confusion for you, because the clientele are obviously, suffering some kind of mental health issue, and you're kind of tapping into that. And then there's a bit of confusion there. So that's just for one portion of the collective. So just to get a final guidance card, you just kind of need to take your power back over this. This realignment is going to help. What he's saying to me is that there has been no delays. Don't worry. It's all preparation. It's all preparation of your strength and your ability to communicate your knowledge and your experience. So this is and this Six of Pentacles really states that you are going to be in equal kind of partnerships from now on. So you've been giving, and you're worn out. You're kind of, you can't do it anymore. But you know what? Once you kind of step back, then all of a sudden you're going to see how much you have given, because all of a sudden this influx is going to come in, and you're going to be rewarded with that abundance that you truly desire and you deserve. So I hope this helps, and good luck.